What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to today's video. And sometimes life just hits us hard, and the plans that we've laid out for our lives, for our futures, for ourselves, they kind of crumble up. That the goals we've set, seem to like fall apart, and they seem further and further away than they ever were, right? And it kind of leaves us asking, ourselves, you know, just what do I do now, right? Like what now, you know? And you might feel like giving up. We all at times feel like giving up. You know, and like the mountain that we're trying to climb is too steep. It's too steep to climb, and we're just gonna fall off at any moment, right? And we've all been there, right? I've been there, but what if I told you that the moment that you're going through right now, that's right here, it's not the end, man. It's not the end. It's just a little pause. It's just a little break, right? Because now it's time to reset. Now it's time to restart and regather your focus. It's essential that you reset yourself, restart, and refocus. No matter what you're going through, in life, you need to, the key is to keep, to keep pushing through, to keep moving forward. You got to keep going forward. And so in today's video, that's what we're going to be talking about. That's what we're going to show you. All right, is how to reignite, the fire that's inside you. You got to reignite that fire so that you can stay on track and get back on track. No matter what setbacks you have, what obstacles you face, what life throws your way, so let's get right on into this video and talk about it. All right. So the power of resetting is the first thing we're going to talk about. So we all need moments where we can just stop for a minute and reset. We all have to pause for a minute, take a deep breath, when things when things are overwhelming. When you become too overwhelmed, your brain is running on overdrive, and it's okay to just take a minute, reset, relax, and sometimes it's the best solution, is to simply step back for a minute. It's essential. So have you ever noticed, that when your computer freezes and starts freezing, the only way to fix it is to actually let it rest and to give it rest and restarting it. And it's the same concept with life and in your energy and your goals, right? So it's okay to hit the reset button, on your life. Sometimes it's okay to restart. We all got to reset. We all got to restart and reboot. Resetting, it's not quitting, right? You're not quitting when you decide to reset. It's about giving yourself permission to pause, right? You got to give yourself permission to pause and reflect and make clear in your mind, So this can mean, taking a day off, and just doing you for a day, right? Going on a digital detox, for a few days, right? Or even switching up your environment can really, reignite, your drive, and you got to take that time to breathe, right? A fresh mind allows you to see things from a different perspective, from a different angle, right? You gotta see it from a different point of view, and you gotta remember that success isn't about, it's not about pushing forward blindly. You gotta have a clear vision on where you're going and where you want to go. It's about pushing forward with clarity. You got to be clear on your intentions and clear on what you want. So when things feel chaotic, it's okay to take a step back. Allow yourself to reset. Give yourself permission to pause for a second and take a moment, and you're going to be amazed at how much clearer the path is actually ahead. You're going to be so amazed with what comes your way with this when your mind is calm, because you need a calm mind to operate. So after resetting, now it's time to restart. Reset, take that time, and then switch over to restart mode. And starting over doesn't mean failure. It doesn't mean you failed. It means you grow. When you restart, you grow. So think about it like this: how many times have you heard, about entrepreneurs, just entrepreneurs, athletes, and artists, who failed and they had to restart. That they failed over and over and over again, and they only come back stronger. Every time they fail, they come back stronger. Restarting is not a sign of defeat. It's a new beginning. Because when you fail, you grow. When you restart, you grow. Failure isn't the opposite of success. Nobody that's successful has got there without failing. Failing is a part of success. You have to fail in order to succeed. So every time you restart, you're bringing with you the lessons that you learned through those failures. Every time you fail, you should be learning something. If you didn't learn something, that's one of the only ways you can actually fail. So you must learn, and you're not starting from zero, right? You're not starting from square one. You're starting from experience. You're restarting from experience. It's not from zero anymore. You have experience, and now you can apply it so that you don't make those mistakes again. So you got to take a fresh approach and rethink your strategy. That's what restarting is. You got to rethink your strategy. Be brave enough to try again. That's the key. You gotta be brave enough to try again. And if something didn't work out, the first time, then okay, now now use that knowledge that you learned when you failed, and adjust your game plan. Adjust that course, and remember, it's not about how many times you failed. It's about how many times you can get it right. How many times do you succeed? How many times do you get back up? It's not about how many times you failed. Fall down 10 times, get back up 11. Fall down how many times, and you got to keep getting back up. So once you've reset and restarted, now it's time to refocus. Now you got to refocus all your energy, right? And this is where the real work happens, right? The real work happens, when you get crystal clear on your intentions, about your goals, about your life. When you get clear on what you want, and get clear on what you're working toward, the things you're spending your energy on, aligned with those goals. You got to get clear on all that. Distractions are everywhere. But if you truly want to succeed, you need to cut out the noise. You need to cut out the distractions. You need to refocus. Refocusing means eliminating anything that doesn't serve your purpose, that doesn't align with your goals, that doesn't help you towards your goals. So you got to ask yourself, what are the things that push me closer to my goals in my dreams, and what's the things that push me further away, that's pulling me away. And you got to have self-discipline to cut those things out, and you got to create a roadmap to break your big goals into smaller accomplishments, right? So when you refocus your energy on the things that matter the most, you'll actually start to see progress. And I recommend take your big goals, break them down into small goals, have that big goal, but have the little accomplishments along the way that you can have. And it's a precious thing to have. Is you got to have the little goals, and that's going to feed your dopamine. So the most important part is to not give up. You can't give up. Life will challenge you. Life is a whole bunch of challenges, and it's not going to quit challenging you. It's going to knock you down. It's going to beat you up. But every time you get knocked down, you have to get back up. And every time you get back up, you become stronger. You become smarter. You learn something new than you ever knew before, right? And it's true. Giving up is easy. Giving up is one of the easiest things you can do in life. But enduring the tough moments is what builds character. It's what makes you you. It's what separates those who succeed and those who fail. Right? It's the separation. It's getting back up, trying again. Because you never know how close you are to a breakthrough. You never know how close you are to that moment. Often success comes just after the moment where you're tempted to just quit, right? And think of it. Think of it this way. The storm you're facing is temporary. But the lessons, the growth, and the strength, you gain from it, lasts forever. And when you feel like quitting, man, you got to remember why you started. You got to remember why you even started in the first place, right? Your dreams are worth fighting for. They were given to you for a reason, and you got to refuse to let temporary setbacks turn into permanent failures. You don't want to fail, right? I know you don't want to fail. You've got this, man. You've got this. So the next time you feel like you're overwhelmed, like you're way too overwhelmed and everything, you got to remember to reset your mind, to restart. You got to give yourself permission to reset and restart and refocus your energy and your efforts. It's okay to start over, right? It's okay to start over and take a step back and breathe for a minute. We're human. We need to, right? But never give up on your dreams. Never give up on your goals. Your breakthrough could be right around the corner. It could be this time you get back up and you're going to succeed, right? So if this video resonated with you in any way, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe and share this with somebody who needs to hear this message, and I'll see you in the next one. And comment down below, are you overwhelmed right now? what is your goal that you're working toward, you know? So until next time, stay focused and stay determined and don't give up. Don't give up for nothing, man.